I've been seeing or hearing everybody talking about what it is to be a mega Chad and to be perfect and have no insecurity. And I've been thinking about it really like, you know what? I think that a person that dates a porn star and actually has no problem with it, that person is a mega Chad. What do you think?
Well, sure, why not? Call him a mega Chad because the term that we use is giga Chad. And the fact that we don't have insecurities is the reason we don't date or marry porn stars. Because insecurity would be that you have some sort of uh, shyness or inability to express what you truly feel, and you wouldn't be able to say no to something like that, especially currently when society is truly embracing this madness. But the giga chad says no. I'm just fully interested in what's in my own best interest, and as a result I have analyzed the situation and found that it is far, far, far outside of the realm of being in my best interest to be associated with a porn star in any way, shape, or form. So,
Why? Why is that the case? I mean, a porn star, that's just work. She comes home to you. She loves you. She
well,
is yours. You have her
let
heart,
me
her
count
soul.
the ways, right? So, number one, it's a porn star, right? You have nothing special when you're with the porn star because whatever it is that you got from the person, everybody else has it, and probably they have it even better because they have the porn star putting on the biggest show available. Whereas when you get the porn star, what do you get? Constantly porn stars will tell you the same thing. They're like, no, in my private life, I just like having normal sex, and we turn off the lights, and there's no acrobatics or anything. And it's like, so where's the benefit there? So that's
No,
one.
you get the companionship. You
Oh,
get a great partner. You get
okay,
someone that comes in and is also able to, pay her side of the bills. You get an equal. And I
okay,
mean,
okay,
you
okay, okay.
do get you if you're actually talking about just the sexual aspect too, you also get that skill. It's not like she somehow just forgot the skill. No, she'll come home and she'll also do that for you if that's what you're into.
Okay,
But
okay, okay,
we
okay,
know when a relationship goes longer, you need more than just sex for it. And absolutely, they're
okay.
able to provide a
Yeah.
lot more experience.
Okay, great, right? So I'll just bubble those up to number two and number three. I was going to save them for later, but you're talking about number two, companionship and conversation and everything like that. You're not going to get that from a porn star. What are they going to tell you about all day? They're going to be like, and you assumed that it was going to be a woman, right? I didn't say who your partner was, male or female, but since you assumed woman, okay, let's go with that one. But there are male porn stars as well, and most of these will apply to the male. They just have slightly different issues than the female. But for this one, it's the same, right? So the person comes home from their hard day at work, and you're like, hey, babe, how was your day? It's like, oh my God, it was so difficult. You see, she uses the word difficult because she knows that if she says, this is one of the things that when you work in porn for a long time, you start to try to get used to it. If you use any innuendos like words like hard or deep or wet, jokes are just going to flow from every angle because if they know what you do for a living, they're just going to make those jokes. So she goes, oh, it was so difficult. It's like, oh, really, honey? Why was it so difficult? It's just, it was
Wait,
nonstop.
wait, 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 wait. What jokes are gonna flow? Let me hear some of those jokes. What you're talking about? Because I don't think there's any jokes that could come from that that's funny.
Oh, there's plenty of jokes, right? So let's say she had said, and she's not talking to her beta husband, right? She would be like, oh, my day was so hard, and they'd be like, of course that day was hard. How many times was it hard? It's like, oh, you. So, anyways, so she's telling him, my day was so difficult. It's like, okay, honey, what happened? Why was your day difficult? It's like, oh, well, I was just booked back to back to back to back scenes, and there was all sorts of different actors that I had to work with, and each one had their own little quirks and difficulties and everything. It's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Anything specific or whatever. It's like, well, there was this one, and he must have eaten celery or something because there was just loads and loads and loads coming out. It would never end. And it's like, look, I just did my hair, take it easy, like aim somewhere else. And it's like, yeah, I understand. But so anyways, my day was totally different, so I played some video games and I worked on my car, and it's like, oh honey, you never want to listen to me for more than a minute. It's like, yeah, but it's just, I kind of get it already. Your day is kind of the same every single time. You don't have to go into extreme detail each time. It's like, but I need you to listen to me. It's just like, okay. What else? Tell me what else. It's like, okay, well, so they also had me on the line, and you know what the line means, right? Like, I have to be there with a few other of the female actresses so that we can fluff them on their way in, so that they're ready for their scenes. And it's like, okay, all right. And then you escape to like your happy place while you're listening to this madness. And then number three, you said that there's more to relationship than just sex, and they have to be useful in some way or whatever. What use is that, right? If they're not going to apply those techniques to you in the house, what do you care about? What other skill are they going to have? Like maybe they would be really good at siphoning gasoline from somebody's truck if you're trying to steal fuel or whatever. But other than that, what else can they do for you?
Listen, they can teach you a lot of stuff. And here's the thing, that celery thing you just mentioned, there you go. That's a man could benefit from getting that knowledge, and you would get that from dating a porn star. So now you'd know, I'm gonna have celery every single day as much as possible. You see, little things like that you learn from dating one. And yes, you have to listen to your partner when she's telling you about her day. You asked about it, and you're dating her, and you being a giga chad, you're not offended by that. You know that she loves you. She loves you more than anyone else, right? So no matter how you look on it, it's just perfect. It's perfect. If you're able to see past that, you become untouchable, because eventually, no matter what happens, you do get tired of it, no matter how good she is, no matter how simple she is. So it just makes perfect sense to me. That's just work. When she comes home to you, we know sex is both physical and emotional, and she's emotionally tied to you. So you can learn from those experiences, get some celery, get some of the pills that they're using on the set, and gain a definitely more healthy view on sex as a whole from this.
Get used to it. No, I don't want to get used to that. And the celery thing, I'm not dating a porn star, and I knew about celery, and now everybody who listens to this podcast doesn't need to date a porn star. They know about celery. And who wants to take pills? If your partner is that disgusting to you that you need to pop a pill, that's not the partner for you. And then those are just the ones that you brought up, right? Let me continue with my countdown here. You got number 4, possible introduction of diseases into your body from her body. Then there's the possibility. Number 5 would be like the possibility of a mystery birth. It's like you're turning the whole prospect of childbirth into one of those Kinder eggs, where they have like the toy inside, and you don't know what toy it's going to be. It's just going to be a surprise.